I had the opportunity to get the first glimpse at Insights. Saw some really exciting things come out of that. Being in one location, it's making it a lot easier to view stuff. There's some rotation tracking that they built in where you can kind of view what was on the farm before or years prior. And when you're doing rotation plans with customers, that comes in handy quite a bit. Having the field planning tool with variety planning right on the Granular app is going to be really nice. It seems to be they're really taking what we're bringing forward to heart. They're looking for what we need to improve, what we need to do, and they've been very open to accepting that. And we've made a lot of changes with just the reps that are asking for stuff or kind of tell them what we're missing. They seem to make the changes.
It'll be easier to tell customers that, oh, by the way, you don't need the Pioneer Seeds app and the Granular app and this app. It's all in one, and I feel like it'll be a lot more user-friendly for everybody too.
Instead of us having to open up an account for each customer, they're all pre-populated off our AR list now. So it's kind of a lot easier to get a guy going rather than having him log in and make an email. It's all preset, and it's just making it quicker and easier for when we go to the customer to get their field boundaries in. It's already there.
Sitting down with the customer and mapping out all their fields, and then kind of put a plan together for them. That customer would have been probably a 50% Pioneer grower. And after the time he had seen I put in mapping fields, laying stuff out for him, we had put a plan together for 100% Pioneer. Because I put that time together with him and did that work, he did turn into a 100% Pioneer grower, and kind of leans on you a little bit more because he's seen the work that you put in for him, and kind of respects that and appreciates that.
I've had some positive feedback from a few customers who like to do their own field planning on their own. So now some of them are utilizing that app to make changes to their plans. And they found it a lot easier, a lot quicker for them to use, and they're not forgetting. They have it on the spot. They're not losing their little notebook in the tractor anymore. It's all on their phones, and they're really liking that quite a bit. And a big advantage for me when they're doing that is I get to see where they're placing their varieties. So if they have made some changes from original plans and I need to go walk some of those fields, I can access all that, and I know where they put what variety. The Granular support line is super great for a lot of the little tools and what you're learning on there. They're usually easy to contact, and if not, they get back to you pretty quick on how to do something.
Honestly, the software and stuff is pretty easy to manage or to navigate through. And after you get a small base of knowledge, I wouldn't be shy of telling any customer and sitting down with the customer. I think at the end of the day, it's only going to help your sales. It's only going to help your connection, your relationship with your customer. You got some information that you wouldn't have just got at a conversation over the phone or sitting behind a desk. You were able to work with them and see what makes them click and what pushed them towards doing this or why a rotation like this. It just brought you a little bit closer with your customers at the end of the day. It just gives you more time with that customer, like I say, to figure out what is important to them and what they base their business decisions on. So yeah, it might not be for all, but it doesn't hurt to ask or see if that's something they would be interested in.
The biggest one's going to be the aerial imagery and your satellite imagery. We're using that in-season tracking areas in fields where we might see concerns, where we're able to then go ground truth them. Both working one-on-one, I'll review the imagery, or sometimes the customer reviews the imagery, and then we kind of get in contact, and then we go do lots.
We can look at the fields, we can look at the soils, we can figure out rotation. Having that done is just, it makes everybody's life run smoother.
One of the Corteva digital tools that I like to use the most is field-by-field planning. Having a tool that my customers and I can use to make a farm plan and then both easily access it before spring, I think is really valuable.
The reason why I like Granular is because at the end of the season when the fields are nice and dry, I can simply sit in front of my computer and take a look at the satellite image and see exactly where my tiles are running and where they are not. This way here, I simply take my phone, go out in the field and start digging and know exactly what has to be done. Granular just makes my life that much easier.
What I'm excited about the most for the new digital agronomy Granular program is the new edition that's coming that is going to combine script making with imagery as well as product placement and mapping all in one very useful location. I think this is going to streamline the process of digital delivery to our customers and make the entire tool a lot easier to use and bring more value for our customer.
My favorite Corteva tool is definitely Granular Insights. It has helped me a lot with customers to scout fields for them for various reasons. This summer I used it a lot to find cyst nematodes and collect soil samples for them. I'm not sure how I would have been able to figure out which areas to go into the field as easily if it wasn't for the satellite imaging. So very useful. I'm really excited about the changes that they're making and all the tools being integrated into the same platform, and also not having to request acceptance from the customer in order to have access to his field. So very excited about what's coming.